This kind of project was actually created by the government because they need to scale up nutrition, and there is a need in Mozambique. Right now, the chronic malnutrition rates are really soaring. They are above 40%. And this is generally across the country, although there are certain places where it's higher. In Maputo also, they discovered that it's above 30%, which also includes districts like Rwanda. So that's why we feel like it's important that the students should get also part of the meal because they might not be getting enough. When we started, we had our school feeding funded by ADRA International. The other part of the donation was through the food that we are still receiving through Rise Against Hunger. Being part of this project, they receive rice. The rice comes in a packet with soy and dehydrated vegetables. And inside each packet, there is a multivitamin packet within the food that we distribute. So every time they get a ration size, which is almost equivalent to a 700 kilocalorie in supplement to what they get from home. When we started the project, we did some anthropometry where we were weighing the height and the weight of the students, and we analyzed it. And then we discovered that 50% of the students were really underweight. That was last year. And we are going to consequently weigh the students. Right now we designed a cohort that we would follow up each month so that we have concrete results to see the changes that are okay. What we have noted so far has been an increase in the number of students. We started with 9,366. Right now we have 13,453 students. And last year when we ended, we had 11,656 students.
The person who does not feel a need for prayer really does not feel the need for God. Let me go one step further in my boldness. The person who does not feel a need for the study of the Word of God does not feel a need for God. We can live in a state of constant prayer by keeping the mind always in heaven. And a mind that dwells in heaven constantly loses interest and tastes for the things of this earth.
Be at the Medina Central Adventist Church near the Rolling Circle from the 11th to the 21st of May 2022 at 6:30 p.m. each night, and in all 7-day Adventist churches across Ghana to hear the undiluted Word of God. Freedom from Fear by Pastor Randy Skate will be live on air and online only on Hope Channel. Hope Channel, changing lives.
Hope Channel, changing lives.
Have you ever seen those shark shows where it's all very exciting, but you don't learn a thing about actual sharks? In fact, the whole thing seems to have nothing at all to do with reality. This show is gonna be totally different, like nothing you've ever seen. Come on! He can actually stick his jaws out like that, so he can control his jaws separately from his head.
We are just now figuring out what the oldest vertebrate on Earth is.
We talked about this mindless killing machine with the black eyes. They actually don't have black eyes. They have these beautiful indigo blue eyes.
I know.